Hello, beautiful souls. This is Nikita Bhargav, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And we are participants, and we are a part of Ascension. And Ascension, one part of it is the Christ consciousness, which is all about love, light, compassion, forgiveness. And today on Christmas, I wish you all that may your Christ consciousness awaken fully, and may you find it easy, effortless, and joyful to be a part of this beautiful journey. Now, to my dearest twin flames and the community, I know for a lot of you this the holiday season is very hard because being away from your beloved, or you were hoping to hear from them and you didn't, but the energies have been such, and that you have been hearing that the union or reunion energies are being showered down, and we have integrated, a lot of us have, but some of us have not maybe received a message from them or not been able to reunite with them, and I can understand your pain. And so I want to just remind all of you that the twin flame always loves you, and if you feel that it's been going on for very long and there is seriously no amount of reciprocation, perhaps you need to revisit, rethink, and recheck with your guides, or recheck with your higher self, your insides, and whether this person is truly your twin flame. As far as I have been guided, and I have been on the twin flame path, to be honest with you all, those who are have known since we were very young, the original twin flames have known about the one being out there since they were very young. There are three paths for the twin flames right now, which are happening simultaneously. One is the original twin flames, who are part of the 1,44,000, and somewhere they carry the knowledge, the tools, the awareness from a very young age. They did not have too much karmic balance to do, so most of the people they met along their life were their soulmates, and they were somehow always a part of the information was already within them. Okay, it was more about kind of remembering rather than being taught something. Whenever we have been channeling without knowing, we have been channeling since we were very young. I have poems and short stories which I have written when I was 12 years old, 13 years old, when there was no way I could have understood the depths of the twin flame love, or what even a love relationship was, or they are, when I was recently rereading them, I was very taken aback. How could I know and feel so much at that young age, when you just carry that light within you? The second type is those who have done so much clearing in this lifetime, and they did so well on their individual spiritual path, whether they were aware they were walking it or not, or that they were so good at learning the lessons and practicing gratitude and understanding unconditional love, that they were put on the twin flame path. Now, it doesn't happen overnight that the higher selves decide, okay, this person is ready, so we're going to put them on the twin flame path. it kind of happens way before it actually manifests in your physical form, when they realize that this person is really really doing the clearing work and healing work and stuff. So once that starts happening, you find, initially, that your life as you know it is completely destroyed. You go through perhaps divorce, or you're relocated, or life as you knew it or as you had planned it just goes merrily out of the window. And the crumbling leads you to ask questions, and maybe that's how you end up accelerating your growth. And people call that the dark night of the soul, and this can happen several times, maybe at each level of progression. The reason why I'm talking so much today, and the third layer that is happening, the original, the second is those who were so accelerated that they were put on the twin flame path. They might not be from the original twin flame template. And the third is those who are so carried away by this whole desire, this whole they are so romanticizing the twin flame journey from what they've heard, or they want to experience it so much that they have kind of psyched themselves that they are actually twin flames, whereas they may or may not be. And it is, for some of them it doesn't really matter, because even if they're with their twin, with their soulmates, the template is still helping them. But those who are in one-sided relationships, and where there is completely been no interest or reciprocation right from the start, and they are explaining away the obsessive or stalking, or their inability to let go of a relationship by using the tag of being a twin flame. So you need to sometimes check within you that is it or is it not the truth, and accept it even if it's hard, because if that desire is so much in you, it is there for a reason. There is someone out there, and unless you let go of a detrimental relationship or person, be it your karmic partner, be it your soulmate, be it your catalyst, be it your what they call your counterfeit twin, or they call your false twin. I don't believe anybody is your false twin. They can be shadow twins, they can be polar twins, they can be they're there to be your catalyst, or introduce you and train you for your real twin. With twin flames, we are given a preparation before we meet. We are kind of introduced to their energies before we even meet them, so that we are familiar. You are somehow are tuned to their preferred way of their food habits, or maybe their job, which might be very unlikely, and somehow you have been introduced to that. So the catalyst comes into your life to kind of prepare you for your twin. So even the karmic partners, they probably teach you some things which may be very very important to your twin, maybe in the way of day-to-day living or routine or something, or a concept which is very important to your twin. So we are introduced to the energies, and we are being brought to a level where we can be compatible with each other. Because as it is, there's like I said last time, there's a repulsion kind of thing, so that we go into our own and complete our healing, then we come together again. So it's like a wave that you come together, and when you're coming together and you have this blissful period, and then you are triggered, you begin to trigger because of the energy. It just kind of starts releasing all that is still wounded and unhealed, and where you're not being your authentic self, where you're still compromising, settling, where you're letting the society's conditioning or your religious beliefs kind of affect you and dictate or interfere with your being your authentic self, where you're still letting other people take away your power, where you're not being able to say no, and stand firm on it, or you're not able to ask for what you really really desire, be it in your profession, in your personal life, and whatever. you're not able to stand for yourself. And when, if you are still stuck in control issues or ego dramas, we'll by and by cover all these topics. uh, so all that gets triggered and you're pushed away. And when you're pushed away, you work individually on your inner selves and everything. And again, when you are vibrationally a match, you come together again. So it, from being this far, each time the difference and the distance between you reduces till you're finally together in a final reunion. So even when you come together in a reunion, there will still be this. You still need to work, you still need to understand, and that's the beginning of your journey together. It's not the ending, it's not the hopefully it is the happily ever after, but it's not the end. It is the beginning of your journey, you know. So it is being taken at a pace, because in the past the twin flames have not worked. There was a time when I channeled a lot of information was given to me, and I will by and by also start bringing a bit of that information, one of which was that in the previous generations, of course, it was not yet time for so many twins to kind of reunite, and but even those who came together, the pain of the separation was so much that they couldn't take it, was one of the reasons. But also that they just couldn't sustain that high level of energy when you're together. So right now, for us, the advantage that has happened is that we are being brought together gradually. So after the separation, there comes the reconnection through phone calls or texts, and you know, you gradually have heart-to-heart communication, and then you come together, and then you know, you understand each other a little bit more, and then there's the separation. And so again, it is a kind of infinity sign, yes, in and out, in and out. And the whole the whole time we are actually integrating and bringing a balance in so many ways, in all our chakras, in our inner masculine and feminine. And each time one does that inner work, it affects the other, helps the other. I'm not talking about physical information in your brain, like, you know, but inside, when you do your inner work, energy work, your vibration work, it affects your twin. So when you rise, they have no choice but to rise along with you. There's only a certain amount of separation even their energies and their soul will allow, you know. So that's a safe distance. We maintain that, yeah. So today I have spent the first part speaking about this, just to reassure you all that we are constantly connected. Yes, we are. And if you're beginning to have a doubt where you're only the giver and you don't receive and there's no reciprocation, maybe it's time for you to check whether you're actually with your true twin flame or not. And even if you're not, it doesn't matter, because it's still giving you an opportunity to become your best version. And when you reach that vibrational energy, you will meet your true twin. So you don't have to be dejected. It's not a bad thing. You're not being fooled or taken for a ride. Every step of the way is taking you closer to your final destination. And I want to just end this particular video here and continue in the next one with our beautiful love stories, and continue with that. And I'm going to leave you with a lot of love and light and all my wishes for a very beautiful Merry Christmas. And we're going to continue with our beautiful romantic journeys.